Some big news. It's big to me. I'm really proud. Uh, so I'm now going to be officially in all the Celtic shops with that book. So obviously, Celtic Football Club franchise is known worldwide. Um, Lots of shops, airports, Scotland, Dublin, Belfast. So yeah, I've been speaking to some of the club's representatives, and they've decided that because I'm obviously known mainly for true crime. Uh, well, I once was, so I'm kind of moving away from that. So this guy's book, Alan Thompson, a Geordie boy, forward by none other than Mr. Martin O'Neill. This has been performing extremely well, absolutely on fire. So Celtic Football Club have decided that they're now going to stock it, which is huge for me, and it's also a real proud moment. Um, so anyone who knows me, you know, lived in Scotland for times in my life, and Scottish parent. Um, Anyone who knew my dad or the upbringing I had will know how poignant this is in my life. So I'm really really proud, and I'm hoping it's going to be the first many books. Um, yeah, so it's something that I never thought because Waterstones is very hard sometimes. Well, it is. Waterstones as a company, they'll look at 500 books before they take one. So they've got 330 branches in Great Britain, and for me to get my own shelf in Waterstones in Middlesbrough was massive. But this is it totally eclipses it completely because for Celtic Football Club to stock this, they've got to read it, and if it's not good or there's certain things that they don't like, then they won't touch it with a barge pole. So it was confirmed. I more or less knew last night, but it was confirmed today that this book, in the hordes of thousands, is going in the shops, and I think it'll. You've only got to know. I mean, I did. I was at Greenock at the weekend. And I'm at Middlesbrough this weekend, and then the week after is Liverpool, and the week after that's Newcastle, and there's a few more in Glasgow and all that. That man, or that man, is an absolute god to millions of adoring Celtic fans worldwide. So I'd like to sit here and say it was on me, but it's not. It's his story, but obviously I'm the one who written it, and yeah, he's opened up so many doors for me. So I'm no longer having to work or be around the circle I once was. So I've got quite a lot of really important figures in my phone, and that I have to deal with now. And so I will forever be thankful to Alan Thompson because yes, I'd done lots of books. I'd never done a footballer's book. So I suppose it was a bit of a gamble, but it's one that's paid off. His book's become a bestseller, and it's to get in a Celtic shop. I know there's certain people's books I haven't got in the shop, so that to me is a huge. It meant a lot when the chief sports writer of one of the biggest paper in Scotland read it, and he said, "Wow, what a book!" So that for someone like him to do that, who his job is to see books and all that, then I knew it was going to be up there. But as I said, it's going to be stocked in the Celtic Club now, in all the several branches all over. So it's going to pretty much, that's confirmed today that it's going to go absolutely viral. And everyone knows how big Celtic Football Club are, so it's going to be on their website. So I am talking to Didier Gap, but I'm talking to a couple of others as well. So I've probably got about 2 years work in front of me, but I do want to go absolutely stacks full of Celtic books. If I'm honest, they're the ones that really think, do you know what, I'll do it for now. I'm just interested in, you know, I've paid for an evening whist with people like John Hartson and Nigel Benn, Mike Tyson. I've bought tickets like that. So when I was sat at the weekend on stage with Alan Thompson and I was listening to all, I was getting paid for it, and there was loads of, you know, probably about 160 people in the room, and they all looked up to Alan Thompson like I did. I once had posters in his bed on my bedroom wall, and I went on to, um, send him daft videos or some silly pictures at me in the bath, and he's kind of become that close circle. But he was once upon a time a proper hero, man. Don't tell him though. But yeah, do you know what? So to get the chance and opportunity to do his book, and it's just been for absolutely mind blowing, and I want more of it. Death threats and all that, the true crime gets a bit boring, and I've finished it anyway. I've completed it, so yeah. Hopefully, it's the first of many. So, a Geordie boy, Alan Thompson, is it's going to be in all the Celtic shops, and it's slowly but surely creeping around all the Waterstones at the minute. If it's easier for anyone, I mean, you can get it on Amazon now, free delivery, and it's not like it used to be before COVID, where it was like next day delivery and all that, but it will take 4 or 5 days, so it's free delivery. But Celtic shops will have it now, well, certainly in the next couple of weeks. And as I said, there's 330 Waterstones in Great Britain, so you can go in any of them and order that Alan Thompson, a Geordie boy. It's also on places such as like eBay, Gardeners stock it in there. So yeah, but yeah, absolutely what's the word? Moment. I was going to say the word. Huge moment. I can't think at the minute. Took a lot of punches to the head in my youth. Something like momentum, huge momentum. Anyway, you get the point. But yeah, it's been a really proud moment when the Celtic shop said, "Well, actually, we'll buy X amount of books." Da 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 da, and it's like a foot in the door. So yeah, he's to lots more Celtic books.